Quickly, before we get to the RHOA, some of you are aware that I've had this for years, but most of you are not aware. I do have my YouTube members only section on a channel. You can just click join if you want to. Over there, you will hear about where I've been, life updates, cooking videos, house tours, everything. Okay, as you can see, I've had it for years. These are some of the videos here, a lot. So I've been posting over there a lot. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and join. Choose your package and subscribe to my members only. I post on there weekly, sometimes daily. I'm back being consistent. I've posted 3 videos back to back since I've been back. So that's where you can go to get an update and tea on me, okay? Vina, my personal life behind the scenes. Also, for those of you who have questions about the boutique is still there. The link is in the description below. I still do have some dresses. The bigger pictures on the screen, those are the dresses that I have left. So if you want to support, you can also click the link and go ahead and support the boutique website and all of that. Now let's get into the most recent RHOA tea. So in that video that I posted about Kandi defending Kenya and all of that, if you missed it, I have linked it in the description below. She also talked about Phaedra Parks because for some reason, after all of these years, people still want to bring her up in interviews. And sometimes, Kandi, she's so gracious, because celebrities can be like, can you please not ask me about this person or these questions before the interview? They can let the publicist know, tell the interviewer, I'm not answering any questions. But when you start like that, sometimes it throws the interviewer off, and it's like, okay, if she's coming in like that and telling me what I can and can't ask, that's already, throwing the mood off, and she doesn't want to do that. She wants the interview to be natural, go with the flow and all of that. So that's why she doesn't tell people, don't ask me. And you would think after everything she went through and her tears and emotional roller coaster and all of that, people will finally get it and say, you know what, maybe we should stop asking this lady this same question, because I'm sure there are countless of interviews where you can clearly see Kandi doesn't like answering questions about Phaedra. She becomes uncomfortable. She rolls her eyes and all of that, which is 100% okay. It doesn't mean that she's not over the situation. It just means that I don't have to mess with this person or talk about this person because this person attempted to completely ruin my entire life and was almost successful. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into what she had to say when Keke Palmer brought up Phaedra Parks again in another interview.
I mean, obviously you said you're never going to speak to Phaedra again. No shade, no tea. Don't want to push too hard, but do you think there's any way that she could get you to look her way again? Has she ever tried to reach out?
No.
She never tried to reach out?
No.
Because she know.
Huh?
Because she knows that it ain't.
No, it's there's no reason for us to communicate it. We've been in the same room before, but there's no reason for us
and
to
you guys just you kind of just avoid, or not even avoid, but just
we just don't interact. We just don't speak. I mean not disrespectful. I don't come in cussing nobody out and that. We just, you stay your way, I stay my way.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to fake it for the world in that situation. Yep. I feel like I see people online trying to change what happened. Obviously, y'all did not watch the show. Y'all did not really pay attention to what happened.
Yeah.
And I do not care to re-explain it. I do not care to bring it up no more. If y'all, if people feel how they feel, I ain't changed it, so.
And being on the show, were there ever times where the producers try to, let's bring it back, or let's try to, so they knew to respect it too?
No, not at all. Not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, she said, hell no, y'all. Did y'all hear that?
No, it's like, I mean, I don't really feel
the need. But the producers of these shows, sometimes I don't think people understand, it could be a lot what, you guys are juggling. Not only are you juggling the relationships on the show, but you're juggling the relationships that people are trying to have with the producers to stay on the show. And so it becomes a lot of mess.
Well, at the time, what was said was supposedly had been blamed on a producer.
Right.
And at the time, that producer said, absolutely not. They did not say that, and that was not true, and it was a whole thing. So for it to come back now, people still be trying to say it was the producer that said that is not true. And I don't know why y'all be trying to believe that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we can move past.
I mean, you were there. You were there, so I believe you.
We were there.
Even though, all of this happened years ago, you can still see it still, bothers Kandi a little bit. And I don't blame her, especially when that person, after 150 years, was given another chance to come back on the show. And they are still doing interviews, lying about what happened, and still trying to blame that alleged producer for being the reason why all of this happened. And as you heard, Kandi said, I'm not going for that, even if I'm not here for that former producer. I already know the history with Kandi and Carlos Kink. I don't have to go into it. If you missed it, go through the RHOA playlist on this channel and you will find it. But even at that, Kandi said, we're not about to keep blaming anyone. You did it. Either you own up to it or stop talking about it. And like I've said over and over again, I get it why Phaedra will never 100% admit to that, because she's an attorney. Even Porsha Williams, came out and was like, girl, stop, okay? You've been lying all of this time. You are back on the show. We are moving forward. Why can't you just be happy and thank God that, after all of these years, I'm back where I've always wanted to be. I've reality TV show hopped here and there, but I'm finally back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me be grateful that I'm back and grateful for this opportunity and enjoy my check. Why are you still doing interviews trying to downplay what you did? Just move forward. And for those of you who probably saw it on other pages, I'm going to go ahead and repeat it, but I'm sure some of you missed it. This is what Porsha responded with when all of that happened. Porsha left a comment and she wrote, Phaedra, you already apologized at the reunion and apologized after for telling me the lie. Furthermore, I have already taken accountability with Kandi for repeating what you claimed she said. Let's move forward by truly learning from past mistakes. You got us over here agreeing with Miss 265 days. Miss Underground, exactly. The girl, be grateful and move on. Why are you still going on interview tours claiming that a producer did this and insinuating? Like, years later, you have your opportunity again. Be grateful, take it, and move on. And speaking of moving on from the show, but still being appreciative, grateful, and remembering all of the things the show did for you, and not shading or coming for them or the producers who allowed this person who attempted to end your career, your livelihood, everything back on the show. This is what Kandi had to say in another Amazon Live when someone brought up that they no longer watch the show because she's no longer on there.
Yolanda says, I love you and missing you on RHOA. Romaine says, I haven't watched RHOA since you left. Now, let me say this. I know that some people leave shows and then they be hating on the show after they leave, but I'm not that girl.
You gotta get off the Titanic before it sinks. The boat is going down, and I don't want to be on the boat when it's sinking.
And look who's back, cashing checks from the Titanic, okay? And her return didn't do anything. So not only is she still going around here allegedly lying in interviews, she shaded the show every chance she got. Whereas Kandi is saying, listen, even though I'm not there, still go ahead and support them. She's not even hating and saying, oh, don't watch it because, because the person who tried to destroy my life is there. No, I still support them, watch it. But every chance this one got, she shaded this show. And then the excuse that they want to make was, oh, she only came in at the end and she was there for 2 seconds. This lady had 2 seasons on Married to Medicine and all she gave them were sounds and faces. Nothing. Her comeback did absolutely nothing for Married to Medicine. So now that she have a full season, I'm not going to be watching, but of course I'm going to see the ratings going up and down my timeline and things like that. But there's no impact when she doesn't have people, lives to destroy, and people to go after. She feeds off things like that. If you're not there for her to have that moment with you, she doesn't have any impact just by herself or her name. The reason why she had any impact, because they had Kenya Moore to lie on, or she had Kandi to lie on. There's always have to be something, or she excels in environment where lies are involved.
I try to tell people, because I made a decision to, move on and try different things, I still encourage you to watch the show if you are into reality TV, because, it was a major part of my life, so I never want to downgrade it for anybody else's experience after me. You know what I mean? Feel what I'm saying, Jamie? Yeah, so, the girls are bringing something different, but I guess it's still entertaining.
Well, there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.